How's it going, folks? Super excited to have you here. Today, day 2 of that mobility program, and we're going to do it together. So, get your phone out, get your internet program, or follow me. So, first thing first, we're going to start with shoulder circle. We're going to do this one laying on our knees and toes down, just have a little nice stretch of the foot. Since we're passing super a lot of time on our feet. So hand down, and we're gonna do 10 circles per side. Okay, so thumb up, and then thumb out as soon as you can't reach no more, and come back. So that's 1. 2. If you want to be a Speeder Gonzalez, well, do it. Hit both arms at the same time. Sorry, that was me. We're at 5 if you're following me. If your shoulder's cracking, it's okay. If it's cracking and it's painful, that's a problem. I would recommend go see your massage therapist, physio, chiro, athletic therapist, your favorite healer of choice to get that stuff fixed. Good. So on one side. Now, for the second side, same thing. Get your feet down. Reset if you want. So, and sit down, and that was the whistle to say go. So, you're gonna ask, yo, Patty, why we're doing that shoulder circle? Well, okay, how much time do you move your shoulder around a day? You're gonna say, oh, all the time. Yeah, but like, are you going through the full range of motion? Not really. So here the goal is to understand and create awareness of like, hey, what's the limiting factor to us when we're moving? Okay, do we have something a bit more fucked up going on? Okay, so let's say if you're moving your shoulder but you can't go and to complete the range of motion you get like that, well, that's not optimal, and that's gonna give you some degree of instability while you're performing your daily activities. Cool, that was 10. I lost count in that, but because I was saying some important stuff. Next one, we're gonna sit leg crossed. Okay, why? Again, changing position as much as we can. So you could have, if you're not comfortable leg crossed, well, just leg straight. I just did Murph over the weekend, so that when you guys see that, it's gonna be a long weekend of May. I did that with my girlfriend. My quads are shocked, so I'm just gonna do it with leg straight. So you start with one thumb up, one thumb down, and we're just gonna alternate. Just try to see again. You could go palm up, palm down. Try to keep your back straight. Again, this is like, so as soon as you got 10, very important here for the 2 shoulder movement we're doing is just to create lotion, right? As soon as we move, we create synovial fluid. That's something very physiological happening at the joint. And we're trying just to double down on that factor since we want healthy shoulders, since life is always happening in front of us, and we're going to be aware to be able to go in those different ranges of motion once in a while when we're performing anything else. So now we're going to time ourselves 1 minute. We're going to do some windshield wipers. for our hips. So make sure your both sit bones is on the floor. We don't want to be like this. Make sure, put your hands back. And then every time, force your knee in even more. And then try to feel the stretch in your low back and glute area. Put your music if you want in here. Have a party. Enjoy the good times. Couple more seconds here. And then following this one, I'm going to go into, I think it's a lean, a 90-90 lean. Here you can play with also your foot position. Make sure your butt is still on the floor. We don't want to compensate. We compensate enough on a day-to-day basis. Cool. Great. Now, get in your 90-90 position. So, 90 degree, it's the angle of the knee here. And then what are you going to do? Activate your core, and we're going to lean forward. Sorry, another text from Pablo this morning. And we're going to be doing tennis side. Try to get your perfect 90-90 split stance. If you're not comfortable, we'll go wider at first. It's super understandable. Here it's very important you play with it. It's mobility, right? So it's like increase of strength in different range of motion. And just gonna be, goal is creating awareness in our movement pattern, what we can and cannot perform. Cool? I'm gonna switch leg. So, we just did our wipers. Then what you're gonna do, drop one leg down, the other leg backwards. And then activate your core. If you don't have that stability yet, well, find the comfortable space you want. So, like this. Activate your core. And then if you need help, well, have yourself a stable surface. So I'm dealing with some low back, quad issues right now. So I'm very limited in my action of moving right now. So it's very important, activate your core and then lean forward. If you want a hand to support yourself like I'm doing, totally fair. So that's a good cue for myself. I'm like, okay, well, there's something in my low back I should be addressing prior to training, after training, just some TLCs to bring into when I'm going to go see a clinic when it's going to reopen. Because this is filmed during the week following a long weekend of May. Good. Now, we're going to get our single leg cars. So, single leg, we're going to do 10 a leg. If you need a broomstick to support yourself even more, do it. If you don't, that's fine. So, how to start? Activate your core. Proximal stability, increase distal mobility. So, here, I'm going to lift my leg up, side. Concentration level is level 100 for myself right now. Whew. Cool, and then after you got 10, if you just can't do 8, that's fine. If you can only do 5, that's totally fine too. Just take our time to move into those range of motion, okay? Next one, next leg. Okay. My bad side, so I'm gonna have the broomstick. Internal rotation and good. Okay, that's a step-by-step of those. Now our last one is gonna be 30 seconds to a minute each. Rolling the lacrosse ball. If you don't have a lacrosse ball, water bottle, your broomstick, that's gonna work fantastic. Here, it just some TLC again. The goal here, it's very here it's to finish with just a small little movement and being a bit more aware of what's going on our feet. We're pressing our leg every single day, putting so much pressure on our foot. Our foot are very, very avascular too, so that means there's not a lot of blood flow going on to that area. So it's very important we could try to do some stuff for them to increase circulation at that area. Approximately 30 seconds. I'm going to do the other one too. If you have a lacrosse ball or a golf ball, it's going to be a bit more precise. As like where you put the pressure, you could follow the line of your feet, and then when you find a good spot, well, put a bit more pressure on that one. Don't put that much pressure at your heel because it's going to be very, very uncomfortable. Right now, here I'm doing it with foam roller. I just found my golf ball. Don't do it with a ping pong ball since the ping pong ball will get crushed. But here, again, you could be a bit more precise and target each bones between muscles between the bones, so you could get a bit more range of motion of the foot. Okay. Cool. And that's it for today, folks. Have fun, enjoy, and remember, motion is lotion, and your body is like a car. So get some TLC. 10 to 11 care.